स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव। ओम गुरुदेव भगवान शिव शंकर भोलेनाथ कैलाशपति महाराज की जय हो। भगवान व्यास जी महाराज की जय हो। शंकराचार्य भगवान की जय हो। स्वामी तपोवन जी महाराज की जय हो। स्वामी चिन्मयानंद भगवान की, स्वामी दयानंद भगवान की जय हो। स्वामी प्रबुद्धानंद भगवान की जय हो। स्वामी शुद्धानंद भगवान की जय। साध्वी आनंद ज्योति जी की जय हो। सभी गुरु देवताओं की जय हो। माता पिता की जय हो। ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः। अथ नवमो अध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच इदं तु ते गुह्यतमं प्रवक्ष्यामि अनसूयवे ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं यत् ज्ञात्वा मोक्षस्य अशुभात् राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रम् इदम् उत्तमं प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यम् सुसुखं कृतम् अव्ययम् अश्रद्धानः पुरुषः धर्मस्य अस्य परन्तप अप्राप्य मां निवर्तन्ते मृत्यु संसारवृत्निः। राजविद्या राजगुह्यम। राजविद्या मीन्स सब विद्याओं में सबसे श्रेष्ठ जो विद्या है, सब विद्याओं में सबसे श्रेष्ठ। देखो संसार के बारे में जानना, संसार को डिस्कवर करना इज गुड, बट डिस्कवरिंग योरसेल्फ इज द बेस्ट। संसार को जानना अच्छा है, पर अपने आप को जानना सर्वोच्च है। अपने आप को जानना, अपनी बॉडी को नहीं। वट एवर इज इदम, यू डोंट रिक्वायर टू मच ऑफ नॉलेज। इदम माने यह को, यह को जानना इतना ठीक है, जान लीजिए, दैट्स ओके, बट लेकिन अपने को जानना, अपने स्वरूप को, मैं कौन हूं, हु एम आई, व्हाई एम आई, मैं क्यों इतना सुख और दुख और ये सब चीजें क्या सहन कर रहा हूं, व्हाट एम आई डूइंग, क्या सहन कर रहा हूं। दिस इज वाई दिस इज राज विद्या। नोइंग अबाउट योर सेल्फ इज श्रेष्ठ उत्तमम, सब विद्याओं का राजा है, सब विद्याओं का राजा है, सबसे गोपनीय है। सबसे गोपनीय मतलब इट इज द सीक्रेट। गोपनीय मीन्स इट इज हिडन, एंड यू आर हिडन, योर स्वरूपा इज हिडन, and the problem of this hidden is you cannot objectify and find it. That is why it is Raj Guhyam. You cannot objectify and say ये तो मैंने ढूंढ लिया. You cannot objectify. ये ढूंढ लिया नहीं होगा. You just be that. You are that. This is what Bhagwan is explaining. भगवान कहते हैं राज गुह्यम, सब विद्याओं में बिल्कुल एकदम राज गुह्यम. दिस राज विद्या इज राज गुह्यम, द ग्रेटेस्ट सीक्रेट. It is It is not hidden, not hidden. You are unable to understand it. हमने अब तक लास्ट क्लास में, लास्ट वर्स में, गुह यतम कैन बी सेड अगेन हियर, आत्मविद्या इज द ग्रेटेस्ट सीक्रेट. The secret can be stumbled upon, but this one can remain secret for eternity. आप इसको देखते हुए, समझते हुए भी अनंत काल तक, अनंत काल तक, अनंत काल तक ये आपसे अछूती रह जाए. अनंत काल मतलब जन्म जन्मांतरों तक आप अपने स्वरूप को डिस्कवर नहीं कर सकते. You cannot discover yourself till eternity. Eternity means अनंत काल तक बैठे रहिए और संसार को डिस्कवर करते रहिए. कीप डिस्कवरिंग संसार. डू PhDs आफ्टर PhDs, डॉक्टरेट आफ्टर डॉक्टरेट, or there is, it is infinite. Even mathematics, the number is infinite. Keep discovering calculus, you can keep discovering algebra, you can keep discovering, you can keep discovering all sciences, physics, chemistry, biology, you can keep discovering. Vocabulary, you can, in language, you can put up better words every time, you can put up better synonym. Better synonyms can be used. Keep bettering what is yah. Yah को देखते रहिए. There are only two things in samsara. Aham, idam. Keep looking at idam. Waste your entire, and you can waste completely till eternity. You can keep looking at idam. यह को देखते रहिए. That is why, क्योंकि you are not looking at yourself. That is why it is secret, the greatest secret. Any secret can be stumbled upon. You can, any secret you can, but this is the one which will remain until and unless you clear it. Any other secret is available for disclosure, because as a knower, you have the means to know. You have the means. That is your perception and inference. But the self is the secret of the very knower. It is the secret about yourself. It is about yourself. Whatever you are thinking yourself, जो आप अपने आप को देख रहे हैं, that is not you. It is about yourself. How can you know it? How do you know yourself? How do you? I know myself. I am so and so, Mr. So and so, name so and so, naam is so and so, roop is so and this is who I am. You can see me here. This is my picture. This is what I am. Are you really seeing it? Can eyes see themselves? Eyes can't see themselves. It is like wanting to see your eyes. It is an illegitimate desire. If you see, you know that you have. If you are able to see, that means eyes are there. You have the eyes. आंखें हैं. अगर आप देख सकते हैं तो इसका मतलब आपके पास आंखें हैं. But you cannot see eyes. पर आप आंखों को नहीं देख सकते. If you want to see your eyes, it is a problem. अगर आप अपनी आंखें देखना चाहते हैं, then it is a problem. A severe problem it is. That you exist and you are conscious is no problem. आप हैं और आप चेतन स्वरूप हैं. This is how much you know. I am and I am consciousness. This is you know. But if you have to know the nature of the self, if you want to know what is your nature this body? क्या ये शरीर आप हैं? Or is this संसार? This is what this is. Understanding your nature. What is your nature? That is the problem. To see the eyes, you need a mirror. आंखों को देखने के लिए, नाक को देखने के लिए you need mirror. If अगर आपके पास शीशा हो, you can see your eyes. And after looking in the शीशा, शीशे में देखकर you can put काजल. you can put all kind of decorations. So if you have to know the nature of the self, then you have to do something. See, to words like mirror to show you exactly what you have to know. You must see the fact I am Brahman. Until then, it is Raj Guhya. Until you see your fact, you are not. You are. If you can see in mirror, you can see your eyes. But in mirror, you cannot see yourself. In mirror, you cannot see. To see the eyes, you need a mirror. So to words are like mirror. This shastra is like mirror. The shastra is like mirror. ये जो शास्त्र है, भगवत गीता है, entire all shastras are like mirror. Mirror, in mirror you can see. In mirror you can see your eyes. In shastras you can understand your nature. So you must see the fact I am Brahman. Until then, until you discover, until you go through the Shastras, it is Raj Gudya, the greatest secret. As we see in the last verse, अगले पिछला वर्ष में हमने देखा, because of its sensitivity, Atma Vidya is also Guhya. Anything that is precious, anything that is precious, जो कीमती है, बेशुमार बेशकीमती, वो सीक्रेट है. That is गुह्य. Among all the precious thing, the most precious is Atma Vidya. The most precious. कंट्री का सीक्रेट से भी ज्यादा सीक्रेट है आपका अपने आत्म का विद्या. Atma Vidya is the most secret because you cannot understand. It is self knowledge. Because anything else, no matter how precious it is, makes you more insecure. कंट्री का secrecy makes you insecure. Even if a woman has a necklace which has a value of $1 million, she will wear an imitation of it and keep the real one in a locker. Why? Because it is precious. Does this precious thing make her secure or insecure? It makes her insecure. She is insecure because someone may take it from her and even harm her in the process. बहुत बेशुमार कीमती नेकलेस जो है आप खरीद के लाते हैं, $1 million. $1 million is 10 lakh dollars. That amounts to 4 crore, 8 crore, 80 lakh rupees. I don't know, somewhat. इतना बेशुमार कीमती नेकलेस आप लेकर के एंड देन यू बाय इट एंड यू वांट टू वेयर इट, बट यू डोंट वेयर इट. सो यू कीप इट इन द लॉकर. यू कीप इट इन द, आप उसको लॉकर में रख देते. ऑल द गोल्ड यू बाय, यू कीप इट इन लॉकर. सारा स्वर्ण, सब आभूषण जितना भी आप खरीदते हैं, यू कीप देम इन लॉकर. ऑल आभूषण आर केप्ट इन लॉकर. You don't wear them. You are insecure. Insecurity is there. You are insecure because someone, कोई आकर के आपसे वो छीन ना ले, और उस छीनने के प्रोसेस में आपको कोई नुकसान, फिजिकल नुकसान ना पहुंचा दे. All precious things in the world, सब बेशुमार कीमती चीजें, they make you insecure. They make you insecure. More the wealth you have, more insecure you are. जितना ज्यादा जायदाद होगा, जितनी ज्यादा धन होगा, जितना वेल्थ होगी, इतना ही आप इनसिक्योर. More houses you have, more insecure you are. More cars you have, more insecure you are. कहाँ खड़ी करें, कैसे खड़ी करें, कोई स्क्रैच नहीं मार दे. What is this? Only Atma Vidya is the real precious. One makes you secure, which is why it is only Atma Vidya is the Raja. It is the real precious. असली कीमती ये है. असली कीमती किस लिए है? Because it doesn't make you insecure. The more you understand, the it is better you are. Ah, क्या आनंद है. You are not insecure. The insecurity goes. There is no insecurity. किसी प्रकार का भय नहीं रहता. ये आपको भय रहित कर देता है. ये वो धन है जो आपको भय रहित कर देता है. ऑल अदर संपत्ति आपको भयवान कर देता है, भयावान कर देता है. You will get insecure. Which is why Bhagavan says it is Rajguhyaha. No one can take it from you. Nobody in the world can take it from you. What you have is you have. What you are is you are. आप हैं. Nobody can steal you. Nobody can. No one in the sansara can steal you. आपको नहीं चुरा सकता. Cannot steal you. It cannot destroy. This is what we have already done. It cannot. Nobody can destroy you. You are bhaya rahitam. See, they can. There can be physical harms. You. Somebody can cut you. Somebody can. This is all to the body, not to you. Not to you. Nobody can harm you. आत्मज्ञान इज द ग्रेटेस्ट प्योरिफायर. भगवान से आत्मज्ञान जो है वो पूर्ण रूप से द ग्रेटेस्ट प्योरिफायर. द प्योरिफायर. Further, the Lord says, Pavitram idam uttamam. This knowledge is the greatest purifier. Pavitra means something that purifies. पवित्र का मतलब जो ऐसा कोई चीज जो आपको पूर्ण, जो आपको बिल्कुल एब्सोल्युटली पवित्र कर दे. Even Ganga ji can't make you pavitra until and unless the knowledge, the Ganga Jnanam you दे दे. जब तक ज्ञान की गंगा में स्नान नहीं करेंगे तब तक पवित्र नहीं होंगे. उस गंगा में आप जो मर्जी स्नान कीजिए, पवित्रम is only this vidya is this vidya. Until and unless you discover yourself, you are not pavitram. That is why गंगा में स्नान डुबकी. Oh, all the papa you did, गंगा में डुबकी मारो, and then oh सब पाप मुक्त हो गए. And then again you go doing papas. You can be pavitra. पाप पाप और पुण्य की परिभाषा का बदल जाना means understanding what is papa and punya and how you are affected with it is purifying yourself, and that is only through shastra. There are many purifying agents. The most well known of which is Agni, the fire, who is called Pavakaha. Agni सबसे ज़्यादा purifying है. Agni. Whatever you put in Agni, you can. आप कोई भी चीज को अग्नि में डाल दो, it will get purified. Everything gets purified. The one who purifies. Even so, there is nothing so purifying as Atma Jnana. Even Agni is not so purifying. Even Agni is not so purifying as Atma Jnana, because it removes the very concept of purity and impurity. It removes the concept of purity and impurity. It is therefore Uttamam, the most exalted. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says it is the greatest purifier because it is an instant. Bhagavan says it is instant. It is instant. It burns away countless births. It doesn't burns away the papa punya. It burns away the very concept. It clarifies. It burns away your janmas, your births, along with their cause, punya and papa, along with it. It burns. Everything is burned with it. Suppose a person commit regrettable action that leaves one feeling guilty. One knows the action was wrong. Others also know that it was wrong and may even point it out. How are you going to remove the sense of guilt? आपने कोई पाप कर्म कर दिया. You have done something papa. Pap means something wrong you have done. If you have done something wrong, And you, even the police knows and the judge knows, and he, but there is a guilt in the mind. How will you remove that guilt? How will you remove that guilt? Sometime people go to, some people do some kind of puja archana, and they forget something. Puja karte time, archana karte time, puja path karte time, they misread some shloka, and then they say, ab kya hoga, kya mujhe paap lagega. The guilt is there. How to remove that guilt? That guilt is removed by brahma vidya. So you can try to shift the attention, look at the scapegoat or justification. To an extent you can free yourself from the guilt of focusing to your other things you can focus. You bhul jate hain, but the guilt is there. Guilt of not performing the ritual properly is there. Guilt of doing anything wrong is there. You can always shift your focus. अपना फोकस को हटा सकते हैं, आप उसको भूलने का प्रयास कर सकते हैं, but the guilt is there. You can focus on other things, different things. Similarly, once it is entertained, you cannot. Once एक बार गलती हो गया, once it is entertained, you cannot remove it. Similarly, you cannot totally remove the hurt. Some traces are always. जो कोई घाव हो जाता है ना, there are many people who, बस जुबान का घाव, और ये इसका घाव, उसका घाव, the घाव remains. The घाव remains. The hurt remains. The traces are always left behind. There are many people, unko they say usne mujhko ye keh diya, especially in the relationships. In relationships, bhai bhai mein ladai hui, oh, he said to me, so now I'm not going to talk to him entire life. He has, उसने मेरा अपमान कर दिया. Now this thought that उसने मेरा अपमान कर दिया, या उसने मेरा इंसल्ट कर दिया, बेइज्जती कर दी, ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया, he has hurt me in my heart. Now I cannot, now my entire life I cannot forget this. See, first thing you must understand, अगर आपको ब्रह्म विद्या होगी, अगर आपके पास ब्रह्म ज्ञान होगा, if you know, if you understand ब्रह्म ज्ञान, if you understand your स्वरूपा, then you will understand. अगर आप अपने स्वरूप को जानते होंगे, तो you will know that you are not so small. You are not so small that one word or two words or one something somebody can hurt you. There is no beizati, there is no insult, whatever one may say. भगवान का बेइज्जती नहीं होता. You are not this जीव. जीव का बेइज्जती हो जाता है. That is why you are hurt. ईश्वर का, if you understand your स्वरूपा, भगवान की क्या, if he is doing it, it is not you, it is ईश्वरा जी. ईश्वर का है. Somebody is hurting, it is ईश्वर getting hurt. अगर ऐसी बात है तो you are free from that. You are free from all that. कोई आप पर गुस्सा हो गया, ओ ये मुझसे गुस्सा हो गया, ये मुझसे, he is angry on me, he shouts at me. He is not shouting, he is shouting at me. You are not so small that somebody can shout at you. Nobody can. Don't worry at all. There is no one. Psychologically, astrologically, or even religiously, you can deal with it, but the guilt remains as long as you think you are ahankara, you are मैं. जब तक मैं रहेंगे, तब तक बेइज्जती रहेगी. The moment you understand your true swarupa, you are free from all what is being said. सबसे मुक्त है. You are not. You have to understand that. ज्ञानी की बेइज्जती नहीं होती, ज्ञानी को कोई क्रोध नहीं है, ज्ञानी क्रोध करते हुए भी क्रोध नहीं, ही इज नॉट डूइंग क्रोधा, बट ही इवन द पर्सन, इवन राजा ने क्रोध किया, बट ज्ञानी इज नॉट इफेक्टेड बाय दैट क्रोधा, ही इज नॉट इफेक्टेड बाय क्रोधा, he is not affected by anything. This is the nucleus that holds all the imprints of guilt. Total elimination is not possible unless you understand Atma is akarta. Atma is free of all. Until you understand the right swarupa of Atma, then I never perform any action. Any time is the truth about the self. It is not self hypnotism. I cannot hypnotize myself into the belief that I did not do any action. But that I never perform any action is the fact from the standpoint of Atma Naiva Kinchita Karma Karomi. We have done this in the chapter number 5, 8th number shloka. आत्मा नैव किंचित करोमि, आत्मा कुछ नहीं करता, करते हुए भी कुछ नहीं करता. I never perform. You don't hypnotize yourself. You don't have to. You have to understand. आपको अपने आप को hypnotize नहीं करना. You have to understand. You are non-doer. A story illustrating this is told of Lord Bhagwan Krishna. It seems there was a big discussion going on among the gopis about Bhagwan having many wives. गोपियों के बीच में एक बहुत छोटी सी स्टोरी आती है. This is स्वामी जी सुना रहे हैं. Let's understand it. गोपियों के बीच में बात होती है that Bhagwan has many wives. Bhagwan had 16,108 रानीज. He wanted to make the gopis understand something. One day, when he was on the bank of Yamuna, he told them that there was a rishi on the other bank who had not eaten for a number of months. एक ऋषि रहते हैं. भगवान ने गोपियों को ये समझाने के लिए that despite of me, despite of this example, करते हुए भी नहीं करता समझाने के लिए. I have, being a husband, I am not. Being many wives, I have none. इस बात को समझाने के लिए he wanted to make gopis understand something. One day when he was, एक दिन भगवान क्या किए कि वे he was sitting on the Ganges, तो उन्होंने गोपी से कहा, गोपियों जाओ, वो यमुना जी के उस पार एक ऋषि जी रहते हैं, and he has not eaten for a number of months. कई महीनों से खाना नहीं खाया है. He hasn't taken any food. नंबर ऑफ मंथ्स. दे मस्ट गो एंड फीड हिम. आपको जाकर के उनको खाना खिलाना चाहिए, उनका सेवा करना चाहिए. ऑल द गोपीज, सब गोपियों ने खाना बनाया एंड टेकिंग इट सेवरल, और खूब सारा भोजन बना करके वेंट टू द बैंक्स ऑफ यमुना. यमुना के किनारे पहुंच गए, यमुना नदी को पार करने के लिए. दे फाउंड यमुना इन स्पेड एंड नो बोटमैन वुड कम. यमुना जी पूरा ऊंचा थी एकदम, पानी बहुत था. They can't cross the river. So they came back to Krishna and told them to go to Yamuna and address it, saying, तो वो भगवान के पास आए, बोले भगवान कोई नाव तो है नहीं, हम किस प्रकार नदी के उस पार जाएं, आप बताइए. तो भगवान ने कहा कि अगर जाओ यमुना जी से बोलो कि अगर भगवान ब्रह्मचारी है, अगर कृष्ण भगवान ब्रह्मचारी है, तो then oh Yamuna, please subside, please give me the way, please give us the way. अगर भगवान ब्रह्मचारी हैं तो प्लीज गिव अस द वे. बिल्कुल. ऑल द गोपीज लाफ्ड. भगवान, व्हाट आर यू सेइंग? यू हैव 16,108 रानियां. हाउ कैन यू बी अ ब्रह्मचारी? You are Purnagrasta. The gopis laughed, went to Yamuna, not believing what Bhagavan has just said, but simply following his order. Gopis are gopis. Gopis don't disobey. जो भगवान, they are in love with Ishvara. That is the love. They just go to the bank of यमुना के किनारे पर गए, and believe नहीं है, they don't believe it what Bhagwan has just said. If I am brahmachari, please give. If Bhagwan is brahmachari, please give us the way. So they were not. No sooner did the gopis address the Yamuna, it dried up as instructed. जैसे ही गोपियों ने यमुना जी को ये बात बोली कि भगवान अगर ब्रह्मचारी हैं तो कृपया हमें रास्ता दीजिए, what is this? It dried up immediately, and there was a way. In great wonder, thinking Krishna is not brahmachari, he has Radha, Rukmani, Satyabhama, and others. They went to the other side of the bank. वो ये सोचते हुए they went to the other side of the bank. उस किनारे पर पहुंच गए. They were wondering कि भगवान का इतना wives हैं, how is he brahmachari? Despite of so many wives, how is he brahmachari? They went to the other bank to feed the rishi. भगवान ऋषि जी को खाना खिलाने के लिए चले गए. They marveled as he ate everything they had bought. ऋषि जी के पास पहुंच गए और दिमाग के अंदर वही बात चल रही थी. They were just wondering what is this? How is Bhagwan brahmachari? And they fed the, और उन्होंने ऋषि जी को खाना खिलाया. ऋषि जी ने खाना खाया. He ate everything they had bought, plates and plates of food. सारी खाना उन्होंने खा लिया. Then they went back to the Yamuna. फिर यमुना के किनारे पहुंचे. अगेन यमुना जी लबालब पानी से भर चुके थे. They were unable to cross. तो वो ऋषि जी के पास गए. बोले ऋषि जी हम किस प्रकार ये नदी पार करके जाएं. Then Rishi ji said, he told them to go to Yamuna ji and say, if the Swami has never eaten in his life, please give us the way. Oh Yamuna river, please give us the way. ऋषि जी ने अभी हमारे सामने इतना खाना, ऑल व्हाट वी हैव बॉट, सारा का सारा खाना खाया. एंड ही सेज कि एंटायर लाइफ में खाना नहीं खाया तो आप सूख जाइए. सूख जाइए मीन्स गिव मी द वे. दे वेंट एंड सेड सो टू यमुना, एंड यमुना जी जस्ट गिव द वे. व्हाट डज दिस स्टोरी मीन्स? The story says, the story shows the Atma Akarta Abhokta. It is neither the doer nor the enjoyer. It is that Ishvara, the Paramatma, is not the doer. You see him as doing. He is not the doer. The state, he is not the eater. Eater mane, he is not a bhokta. Eating, he is free of bhoktapan. The status of enjoyer or doer is only an incidental attribute imputed on the self. ये अध्यारोपित किया हुआ है कि आई ईट, मैं खाता हूं, मैं पहनता हूं, मैं जाता हूं, मैं आता हूं, मैं करता हूं, मैं सेवा करता हूं, मैं दान देता हूं. ये सब आपने अपने ऊपर अध्यारोपित किया हुआ है. You have impounded everything on yourself, imputed onto the self. From the standpoint of the sense and organs of action, and action is imputed on the self, and you consider it as karta. Once you take it as karta, all limitations are, अपने आप को जब आप कर्ता मान लेते हैं तब all limitations are imposed upon it. There is no possibility of a perfect action, and so there is always be a possible remorse of guilt. हमेशा ये there can be, you cannot do a perfect action. No karma can be completed perfectly. There is going to be some mistake, or the sense of guilt will be there. all कितना भी बड़ा आयोजन, कितना भी बड़ा आप यज्ञ कीजिए, there will be some There will be some imperfection, some fault will remain, and guilt will be there. So there will always be remorse and guilt. If you are the perfectionist, you are constantly plagued in the sense of defeat. You remember the actions you did not do properly. The whole world may praise you, but you still feel that you have not achieved anything. You have not achieved what you wanted. आपने perfectly काम नहीं किया. Being a perfectionist, you have that here in your mind. I have not done this perfectly. Not perfect, that perfect. As a karta, there is no way you can escape from such feeling. The only way out of is to understand that the self perform no action. Getting out of इस सेंस ऑफ गिल्ट से, ये जो बुद्धि के अंदर एक गिल्ट की, गलती करने की जो बुद्धि है, जो ये जो भावना है, टू गेट आउट ऑफ दिस, you have to understand. Atma Vidya helps you to get out of this. Anything that helps you to resolve your problem is pavitraha. Pavitraha. आपको इस गिल्ट से बाहर निकालने का एक ही, डूइंग अ रिचुअल आफ्टर रिचुअल, इफ देयर इज सम फॉल्ट, यू द फॉल्ट रिमेन्स इन योर माइंड. एक श्लोक का उच्चारण सही नहीं करने से द फॉल्ट, द उच्चारण में गलती रहने की वजह से द फॉल्ट इज नॉट देयर, इट डजंट रिमेन देयर, दैट इज गॉन. द फॉल्ट रिमेन्स हियर इन द माइंड, द गिल्ट रिमेन्स. And anything that helps you to resolve your problem is pavitra, something that purifies. Prayers, rituals, disciplines, therapy, any kind of help you seek to get rid of guilt, hurt, laziness, frustration, procrastination, and so on can be called pavitra. All of these can be called, if you meditate, hey Bhagwan mujhse galti ho gayi, and you meditate, you kshama yachana karna. That is all, that can be called pavitra. All among all the possible things that can be called pavitra, all that is, you agar ek galti kar di, then you can do another action to purify it. But among all what purifies is the most purifying, the most uttamam, the most exalted, jo sabse uttam hai, it is atma jnana. आत्मज्ञान ही आपको पूर्ण रूप से प्योरीफाई करता है. बिकॉज दैट अलोन कॉल्स द ब्लफ ऑफ अहंकारा, दैट रिमूव्स द मैं, द कर्तापन. It removes, it bluffs off the ahankara, the nucleus of all the problem. It removes the my from all the problems. It removes all the my. Ahankara, ego is I, the Atma. But I, the Atma is not ego. I, the Atma is, the alone calls the Ahankara, ego is I, the Atma. But I, the Atma is not ego. You have to understand this. I is para Brahma. It is not, it not only cleans you of the things done in this life, it eliminates all the punyas, papas of previous life that is standing in your account. When you understand yourself, when you understand your swarupa, everything is cleared. Everything, sab kuch clear kar dete hai. Everything is cleared. All punyas and papas of previous life that is standing in your account gets eliminated. By prayers and so on, you neutralize some of. Prayer, प्रार्थना करने से you can neutralize. कुछ बराबर हो जाता है. पाप कर्मास to an extent, and to eliminate some guilt. कुछ guilt भी खत्म हो जाता है. But any amount of expiatory action can only be neutralized a finite number of papa karmas. Brahma Jnana wipes out everything. Brahma Jnana wipes out everything. Nothing remains. Bhagwan Shankaracharya says it burns along with its root the entire sanchita karma. ब्रह्म ज्ञान से जो जड़ है, जो जड़, द संचित कर्म, जड़ is removed, all the roots, the entire root is removed that has been accumulated in thousands of births. जब आप अपने आप को, अपने स्वरूप को, ब्रह्म ज्ञान को जान जाते हैं, थ्रू दिस ब्रह्म ज्ञानम, the entire papa, punya, everything is removed. All your sanchit karmas are gone. The root is ignorance, whose product is ahankara. The root is ignorance. जो जड़ है वो है अज्ञानता, और इस अज्ञानता की वजह से there is मैं. The complete elimination is instantaneous because knowledge does not take time. The moment you understand your swarupa, everything, the moment you understand that you are not I, you are not I, the moment you understand, everything gets wiped out. If you know clearly I am Brahman, that is the end of it. That is the end of it. It is something like waking up from the dream. The moment you wake up, the dream is gone. All that was there in dream is gone. जैसे ही आप जागते हैं, entire dream is gone. All dream के अंदर जो शेर था, जो आप थे, और जो शेर का भागना था, शेर का झपटना था, all that is gone the moment you wake up. The moment you wake up, everything is gone. In dream, you may have committed multiple murders but upon waking, you are completely exonerated. You are not responsible for it because you did not do it. When it is so, what is there to be said about purifying capacity of this knowledge? It is pavitram idam uttamam. It is the most purifying. And what kind of knowledge is it? Now we'll talk about the knowledge. What kind of jnanam is it? It is dharmyam, enjoyed by the Shastra. And it is dharmyam, in line with it is the dharma, something that is enjoyed by the Shastra. Shastra talks about the various karma that help you gain number of results for yourself. This is all dharma. But this knowledge is something that destroys punya and papa, and you may conclude that it is outside dharma. No, it is something enjoyed by Shastra, even though it destroys dharma and adharma, making you beyond them. It destroys. This knowledge not only destroys your papas, and it destroys all dharma. You are beyond all dharma, papa, punya, karta, bhokta. All you are beyond everything. You are beyond. Shastra. By Shastra, even though it destroys dharma, taking you beyond them. Shastra is divided into two sections. One is meant for abuddhaya, the prosperity and well-being of the jiva within sansara. There are two perspectives of Shastra. पूरा शास्त्र दो पर्सपेक्टिव से, एक पर्सपेक्टिव से है जो अबुद्धय, अब अभयुद्धया, जो लोग जीवा, जो लोग संसार, जीवा विदिन संसारा, द जीवास विच आर विदिन संसारा, जो जीव बुद्धि से देखते हैं उनके लिए, द अदर गिव्स द अटमोस्ट वेल बीइंग मोक्षा, और जो ब्रह्म दृष्टि देख लेते हैं. देयर आर टू दृष्टिस. दिस इज व्हाट इज टू बी एक्सप्लेन्ड. There might be two drishtis, but Brahma remains the same. The one is from the Jiva's standpoint of view. The other is the Brahma's standpoint of view. So from the standpoint of being a moksha shastra, this is dharmam, because we see statement in shastra such as atmava darshatvaya srotavaha manat Tvaya nididhyasena tvaya. Atma is to be recognized. आत्मा को जानना जरूरी है. You have to hear about. आपको श्रवणम मननम निदिध्यासनम, you have to think, you have to hear. आपको सुनना पड़ेगा, श्रवण करना चाहिए, मनन करना चाहिए, चिंतनम, meditate upon. We understand this knowledge is shastra vihit, enjoyed by shastra. This jnanam is enjoyed, this jnanam is in accordance with the shastra. In the above Shruti statement, the suffix tavyaha indicates the imperative. It is the vidhi. It is the vidhi command. When there is a command in the Shastra, you should be able to fulfill it because it is based upon your will. If you want to understand, if you want to be free of all your punya, papas, and all kind of raga, dvesha, then you have to understand Shastra. अगर आप अपने आप को मुक्त करना चाहते हैं, if you want to get free, if you want to get liberated, then you have to follow. That is the order of Shastra. That is the command of Shastra. That you have to listen to Shastra. You have to think of Shastra and you have to meditate upon Shastra. This is what Bhagavan says. The Purusha using his will fulfills the Vidhi. जो अपनी विल को, अपनी इच्छा के अनुसार शास्त्र को जानने का प्रयास करता है, he fulfills the vidhi. But when it comes to atma jnana in moksha shastra, the vidhi does not apply in the way you normally understand because it is yourself. जब आप ब्रह्म रूप से इसे देखेंगे, then there is no vidhi required. You are Brahman alone. From Jiva standpoint of view, when you have, जब आप अज्ञान में जीव दृष्टि से देखते हैं, then there is a vidhi, then there is a process, process. You have to hear, you have to listen, then you have to understand, then you have to meditate, then you have to be. This is the process. As a jiva drishti, you have to follow all this. Jiva drishti se ye sab. And as a brahma drishti, as a jnana drishti, there is no process. You are Brahman. You are Brahman. The statement Tattvasmi, you are Brahman, is not a command. It is not a command. You are Brahman. Shastra is not saying that you better become Brahman. You can't become Brahman. आप ब्रह्म बन नहीं सकते हैं. You can't become Brahman. Shastra says you cannot become Brahman. Shastra is not saying that you better become Brahman if you want moksha. अगर आपको मोक्ष चाहिए तो आप ब्रह्म हो जाइए, ऐसा नहीं कहते. Understand, it says, it's a simple statement of fact. It says Tattvamasi. In the statement of fact, where is the pursuit? Even though there is no pursuit of action, there is no action. Tattvamasi, you are Brahman. कोई एक्शन नहीं है. There is no action required. There is no order. There is nothing required. You just have the understanding. And that understanding is also not required. You are Brahman. You are Muktaha. Only the error about yourself, the error which you think you are a Jiva, is gone. That is to be removed. So another meaning is that it is never opposed to Dharma. It is never opposed to Dharma. If you analyze Dharma, you will find that in order which Ishwara, you are not separate from any order of the time. This is what Bhagavan says. Ati pavitram, ati pavitram. It is the easiest if one is ready for it. This entire Shastra is absolutely easy. Because Bhagavan has described this knowledge as Raj Vidya, Raj Guhya, Pavitra, etc. You cannot be afraid of that. It is beyond your capacity to attain. You can be afraid. आपको डर लग सकता है. You can think that, oh my God, it is so great. How will I get it? How will I attain this? इट इज बियॉन्ड माई कैपेसिटी ऑफ अटेनिंग दिस विद्या, मेरे लिए तो मुश्किल है ये विद्या प्राप्त करनी, इट इज राजगुह्य विद्या, it is absolutely secret. How will I know this secret? This notion is deterrent to even undertaking the pursuit, so it needs to be addressed. If you are asked to lift a thing that is beyond your capacity, even its mere sight will make you feel weak. कोई चीज अगर आप उठा नहीं सकते, देन उसको देखते ही आपको अपने आप को कमजोर महसूस करेंगे. You will think, how will I pick up this bag? Oh my God, it is so heavy. I can't pick it. I am so weak. Similarly, you can think that there is a lot of effort involved in gaining this knowledge and get discouraged. आपको लगेगा इस एफर्ट, इस ज्ञान को पाने में इतना एफर्ट चाहिए. इट इज राज विद्या, इट इज सो डेलिकेट, इट इज सो सीक्रेट, इट इज किंग्स नॉलेज, इट इज नॉट king of all knowledge. How will I know it? Don't, you can get discouraged. In fact, it is susukham, susukham kritam, very easy, susukham, very easy, very easy, very easy to pursue, because you need not make any effort. आपको कोई एफर्ट नहीं करना. You don't have to do any effort. If you feel, अगर आपको लगता है there is some effort being done, that means there is something wrong. कुछ गलत हो रहा है. No effort. किसी भी कर्म के मामले में, नॉट ओनली ज्ञानम, इन कर्म ऑल्सो. इफ कोई कर्म आप कर रहे हैं, कोई लक्ष्य आप हासिल कर रहे हैं, इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू अचीव सम लक्ष्य एंड यू आर डूइंग समथिंग टू अचीव दैट लक्ष्य एंड यू आर पुटिंग इन, अगर आप उसको लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करने के लिए कोई अपनी मेहनत कर रहे हैं, एफर्ट्स डाल रहे हैं, एंड इफ यू फाइंड दैट योर एफर्ट्स आर नॉट reaching the desired result, then there is something wrong. Something is wrong in putting the effort. There is something wrong. Effortlessly you must achieve. Effort करते हुए भी that must be effortless. Same way here. Susukham, absolutely easy. There is no effort required. You don't have to put in any effort. कोई effort नहीं लगाना. You just have to be. You have to be. You are. You don't have to be. You are already there. You are already there. You are. आप हैं. You are. What effort? आप अपने होने में क्या एफर्ट लगा रहे हैं जी? What efforts are you putting in to be? You are. You are. No efforts required. You are. Effortlessly you are. Effortlessly you are. It is susukham kritam. Very easy to pursue, because you need not make any effort. You have simply to know. सिर्फ जानना है, मैं हूं, मैं हूं. You have to just know. The pramana, means of knowledge, is available. The means of knowledge is available. Shastra is available. Shastra always. There is teacher. Teacher is available. Teacher is also there. All you have to do is to expose your buddhi. आपको तो सिर्फ अपनी बुद्धि को खोलना है. This is what is required. Just open up your buddhi to the knowledge. The Shastra makes the ahankara drops. The Shastra makes the मैं हूं में से मैं को हटा देता है. It removes the मैं, the ahankara. It drops out the मैं and only hai, I am. That I goes and am remains. आपका होना है. You are. You are. You are, the ahankara drops. It is like you are seeing these words right now. It is like you are seeing. It is like this, you are seeing the words right now. What effort do you make? अगर आपको किताब पढ़नी हो, then what efforts? You just have to open your eyes and you can read the book. आप किताब पढ़ सकते हैं. To see something, you don't have to do any effort. Just open your eyes and you can see. अगर कुछ देखना हो, just open the eyes and you can see. Same way, open your mind. Open up your mind. You will understand your Swarupa. There is teacher, there is Shastra. Shastra bhi hai. You are born Hindu ji. Open your eyes. Your eyes are open. The printed page is right in front of you and you can see the world. जैसे ही आप आंख खोलेंगे, there is a book in front of you and there are words in that book. उसमें शब्द लिखा हुआ है. You just have to read it. You are not doing something, your eyes are open and you happen to see. आप कुछ करते नहीं है. You just open your eyes and you see. There is nothing. It is effortless. This is effortless. If you are putting in any effort, that means there is something wrong. Something is wrong. Effortlessly. Your efforts are going wrong. Your effort should be open your eyes and you see. This is what Bhagwan says. Even if you do not want to see, you will see if the eyes are open and are backed by your mind. It is the same for any piece of knowledge. Atma is Satchitananda, and all you have to do is to expose yourself. You just have to expose yourself to the teaching. You just have to put up yourself for the teaching. You just have to put up yourself for teaching and see exactly what the word says. Your effort, your will is required. Your will to understand, that's it. Nothing else is required. After that, you don't even require your will also. Your will, your effort, nothing is. All you have to do is this. This is what is called surrender. You just surrender. You need not do anything. The words take care. You don't have to do anything. The words enter your ears. Through your ears, they enter your mind, and you come to know the self. The revealing, the job of revealing what self is. This is the teaching, and therefore it is sukham kritam. Any knowledge is like that, but for it to be easy, you need to have adhikaritva. You need to have adhikar. To understand calculus, to understand algebra, you must have adhikara. The adhikara is you must have the knowledge of entire arithmetic. The preparation, the adequate preparation is required. For Atmajnana, the preparedness that is required is maturity. Your matured mind is required. Daily experiences are good enough to make you mature person. ये जो रोज रोज के experiences हैं, they make you help, they help you to recognize. If you are ready to learn, take you will understand. Maturity does not require any special experience. It doesn't require anything. You don't have to specialize in anything. It requires just understanding your experience. Nor do you have to do anything extra. Nothing is required. Nor do you have to be someone special in order to be matured. You don't have to be someone special. You don't have to be a sannyasi or brahmaveta or something. Nothing. Just ordinarily be what you are. You have to understand your swarupa. You have to understand your swarupa. Be what you are. That you are. This is the teaching. This is the entire Sukha Kritam. एब्सोल्युटली इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड, बिल्कुल आसान है समझने के लिए. इफ यू गो थ्रू द शास्त्रास इट इज इजी. This knowledge is pratyaksha avagaman. This is what we are. If I gain this knowledge, how am I? What do I gain? How am I to gain it? If I am to gain this knowledge, तो किस प्रकार I will? How will I gain this knowledge? It is not like Vaikuntha. Or this knowledge is not like Vaikuntha or any other place about which I can hear, I can gain some, hoping to verify it later. It is immediately. It is immediately known. You don't have someone telling about there is Vaikuntha there. You go and verify later. No, right here, as soon as you hear, जैसे ही आप सुनेंगे अपने स्वरूप का, सत्य स्वरूप के बारे में, ऐसे जैसे ही आप समझेंगे, you will understand. Immediately it is verified. Immediate jnanam it is. This is what we will do in Monday's class. There is some band baja barat early in the morning at 7:30. I don't know what people are doing. Let them. Chalo, it's our time also. So we'll meet on Monday at 7:30 morning. 7:30 को मिलेंगे and we'll continue this. This is going to take time. So don't say, tell me कि जी इतना time लग रहा है. Why is this taking? Well, this is a Raj Gohya Vidya, secret. So the secret has to be disclosed, opened up. We'll do it. It will take time. Don't worry. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vyavas. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Paramatmane Arpanamastu. Om Brahmaya Arpanamastu. Om Shri Krishnaya Arpanamastu. Om Gurudevaya Arpanamastu. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. This is going to take time. Don't worry जी, ये थोड़ा समझना पड़ता है, थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा explanation है.